State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm option. See, that's on telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Manor on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to LaGrange Ranger football on 100.9 WCJM. The Bull.
And we're back again here at Callaway Stadium as the Rangers are getting set to face the Griffin Bears. Cal, it seems like a long time since the Rangers played the Bears in the regular season. They used to be in the same region, like from '99 on back for several years. Not so much of a rivalry now, but make no mistake about it, the Rangers still would love to win this game against this top 10 team.
Yes, another opportunity for the Rangers to come out and, find an identity for themselves. Things haven't been going really well in the first two games. Offense is struggling to put points on the board, and defense has been put in some tough situations. And, no one's going to feel sorry for you, but, the best time to strap it on and to make something of this season is right now.
Indeed, it is. Like a Kenny Rogers song, you gotta pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. And that's what they've got to do. There's still 8 games left in this season. Still a long way to go to make improvements.
Yeah, that's right. And the region's still a couple of games away, and. Not that these games are not important, but you want to get yourself tuned up for the region by playing these non-region games and be in the situation where you can be in a position to get into the playoffs.
Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline. He was not here last week, taking care of some personal business down in South Georgia. But Tommy, the team. Really, they seemed really still focused. They really seemed to get into it in the first game, and from what I saw here, it was still the second way, the same way the second game. Mentally, that focus really has to stay strong with these teenagers. Not sure if Tommy can hear that. So, but Cal, go ahead. There's Tommy.
He's got it.
Go ahead, Tommy. And I'm still not hearing Tommy. If you got Tommy up, go ahead, Cal. While we're waiting for Tommy, waiting for the audio issues to get situated.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Hey, we got you, Tommy.
Okay, we got you.
Helps when you turn on the mic, doesn't it?
It does.
I done that talking to Wes. Wes took my mic and turned it off.
Oh my goodness! I saw Wes's father today, Mike, and they're both good folks. They're both really good folks. I appreciate them.
I'm bringing 2 touchdowns tonight. We're gonna get 2 touchdowns first half.
I hope so. But it's the mental aspect that these teenagers are really going to have to focus on, because it's easy to just get down when you're down, and they're going to face a really good team here. Mentally, they really have to stay sharp, don't they?
They really do. They will just kind of kick back and try to stay focused and stay sharp and play assignment ball. That's all you got to do, and give it your best.
We'll hear more from Coach Diallo Burks, but he says the one thing that they're really focusing on is fundamentals, not so much on Griffin, but mostly on themselves and getting the fundamentals down right.
Yeah, that's right, Michael. There's nothing more important than the fundamentals of football, and if you have a fundamentally sound team, you can still lose every game that you play, because if you play a superior athletic team, all the fundamentals are, they're going to help you from getting blown out. But it keeps you in the game and keeps the game fun for the kids. And you just never can tell. The harder you work, the more good things that happen to you, and who knows? Some great things might happen for us tonight and make a game of this.
All right. Well, when we come back, we had a chance to talk with head coach Dale Burks, and we'll have that conversation coming up after we step aside for this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. Your schedule, offering daytime business and a complete set of hours, day or night. Got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services for people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the right direction, the person's best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Christopher have been breaking mortgage records every year since 1997. Who are the real estate of Georgia? Take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob and Remax Results because they are getting results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe team makes all the difference in your health. We believe that people can achieve proper standards of exceptional results. We believe in a game that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life the way. To learn more about winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WTMC.
LaGrange needs leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done. Jim Thornton, I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, maintain public safety, and enhance the quality of life for all the residents. I'm asking for a vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at JimThornton.org. A vote for Tim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect for mayor of LaGrange.
Welcome back to the game show for our pregame conversation with head coach Dale Burks. Coach, tough one last week. The Grange falling to Villa Rica. I know there's some positives out of that though. Let's start with Jordan Ogletree. He's a heck of a receiver. Made some catches.
Made some key catches and some key situations. But it all started in our offensive line. We had some double teams that definitely kept the D-line on the heel to really create holes. Running back wise and play our best as we know how to play. But we have to do really put everything together. We have some back, young back that can really get the job done and running. Receiver wise, like you say, Jordan Ogletree really has stepped up, kind of taking control of that group. But we're just looking offensively just to put all pieces together.
Yeah, we were talking last week on the air that just little things to get things going, stringing first downs together, just getting that might be the key to getting the ball rolling.
Well, we focus on 10 yards at a time. We want to score. We want to have good field position. First 8 minutes of the game, we had 6 penalties, which put us behind the 8 ball. So it's tough, and they kept all 6 of the penalties. So we just have to be conscious that we can't make mistakes and allow them to capitalize off of it.
The practices this week, what did you focus on and how did they go?
Well, we knew. So what we wanted to do was not really focus on banging the guys, but get them back, get their bodies fresh, but still stay mentally sharp in what we did. We took them out of pads this week with pretty much shells and shorts. Just wanted to make sure that we had our assignments down, we knew where we were going and how to get there.
Now the Griffin Bears coming to town, another top 10 team in their classification. What do you know about them?
They really haven't lost a lot from last year. They had a great quarterback, Division I kid. They had a couple running backs, that really kind of put on the show last year. Watching them on film, they still strong up front. On both sides of the ball, they still have skilled guys everywhere. So they have to come out and play mistake-free.
Any specialties? Anything that any new wrinkles that throw at him?
No, we just got to get good at our base stuff. You know whatever we have our base scheme and things, we just got to get good at that and play hard. You know, once we get a grasp of that, which we are, then we should be pretty tough.
Good luck.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have the coin toss and the starting lineups. But first, we'll step aside for this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure you step in the right direction, use the person that's qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been great records every year since 1997 and truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. To take a step in the right direction, contact Joel or Rob Upchurch and Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGM.
We've opened a new location in Columbus. We've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of leaders. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. For FDIC equals lender.
Tara? Are you okay? Yes, tell me, I have trouble, and here you are.
Yeah, that's Mom's 24/7 accent.
You have this mental health, you know?
Well, just filing your claim with your mobile. You can access state Farm on your phone, online, one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm Positive, see, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime and to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr, square and downtown LaGrange.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
This broadcast of Granger football is authorized under the rights granted to Eagles Nest Incorporated by LaGrange High School, and it's intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of LaGrange High School is prohibited. Folks, all games and shows can be heard online free at www.eagle1023.com. Also at the on the Bulls website as well. Also, the video, the shows like the Coach's Corner on Monday nights can be watched online free at www.eagle1023.com. But to watch live games, you can purchase either a monthly subscription for $9.95 or a full year-long subscription for only $45. Now, if you purchase a subscription, you can watch any games on the NFHS network. Any games, any replays, anytime. You want to go back and watch our game at 2 o'clock in the morning? You definitely can do that with this subscription. But if you do subscribe, make sure you do it through the schools page on the NFHS network, so a portion of that subscription will go back to LaGrange High School. And like it says, you can be watched online immediately following the game or 6 months from now. That's definitely a good deal. So, Cal, the teams are getting their last instructions. Take us behind the curtain. What's usually going on about this time?
Right about now, everybody's just chilling in the locker room right now. The coaches are getting together for their final their final thoughts on the game, and guys are walking around, handshaking each other and getting each other kind of pepped up a little bit. You know, you don't want to go crazy in the locker room, but you know, you walk around and you get each other up and you get each other mentally prepared.
Tommy, and my apologies, I did not ask Coach about injuries. I don't know what you know about injuries, but I'm seeing quite a few players just in the jerseys there on the sideline. What do you know about that?
Well, I know Charles Crawford will not play tonight. Still from the effects of last week, from that ringing his bell. It looks like that we got DeAndre Towns is not going to be dressed out, along with number 41, Daryl Moore, and several younger guys aren't going to be. We got about 7 or 8 that are in their jerseys today, so none of them look like they're seriously hurt or anything, but they're just holding them out for precautionary reasons.
All right, Tommy, right now we're going to step aside for a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show after this. This is the LaGrange High Granger Football and Eagle Sports Network.
To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs.
Are we connected? Hello? Y'all there?
I can hear him.
Yeah, you got him?
I can hear him.
All right.
How you doing? What's going on?
Well, I heard him talking. Do you have audio from the please?
All right, I can hear you. I'll see if y'all can hear that.
I heard him then.
It's time for LaGrange Granger football. Right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull. Granger football is brought to you by Holmes Pharmacy, Mallory Insurance, Remax Results Agents Rob and Joel Upchurch, Will Star West Georgia Medical, and Emory Southern Orthopedics. LaGrange Granger football can be heard anywhere by downloading our iHeartRadio app. Watch online at eagle1023.com. Now to the stadium and the voice of the Grangers, Michael Buchanan.
Y'all hear me at all or not? Hello?
Welcome back to LaGrange Callaway Stadium. Back connected again at the station. We do hear the station board operator back at the station. I want to remind you that Tucker Browning is our producer here in the booth. And Taylor Sears and I want to guess on the pronunciation, Charles C. Nakrelli is back at the station as the board operator as well. And if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. We're looking at 83 degrees, Tommy, outside with a heat index of 90 degrees with the humidity. It rained, at least in West Point, just about all day. And I guess maybe about an hour before I came out here, it cleared up. Sun was out. Sun's behind a cloud now. Of course, no problems on the field with the turf.
Yeah, it's got a little breeze down here, which makes it feel a little bit better. And I was so worried this morning. I threw my rain jacket in there. I thought we'd be getting wet all night. We may still get a little shower coming in, but it really cleared off well. It's not unpleasant down here at all.
I see a big blob of rain just to the south of us, but the main bulk is off to the west of us. Of course, the remnants of what was Hurricane Harvey. I thank God every day that all that mess that's in Texas is not over here, but I do pray for the folks in Texas and all the horrendous weather they're having to deal with, and the flooding and whatnot. But here, we don't have any of that, thankfully.
That's right, Michael. Just having the wind and the rain by itself is bad enough. But in the days after, putting up with having to put up with all the water that comes up with all the contaminants in it. That's what makes the flooding so bad. It's got so many contaminants that you can't water all around, but none to drink. And after a couple of days, you start getting thirsty. There's a lot of these people, just some of them just don't know. You can't just reach down and get a cup and drink it.
Not to mention the wildlife, the mosquitoes, the snakes.
Oh yeah, yeah. They all got to find somewhere to stay.
Well,
there was one person on Facebook that I heard about. He made light of the situation. He was in his house with water up to about his waist, and he dove in, swam around, and came up with a fish. He caught a fish in his living room, Michael, and showed it to the camera, and everybody had him a good laugh. But what else can you do besides just it's so sad that so much property is destroyed.
Well, band is on the field. Cheerleaders are swaying. We're waiting for the teams to come out for the coin toss. And I'll tell you what, while we are waiting for that coin toss, let's step aside for one last 2-minute break, and then we'll have the coin toss and the kickoff. 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange knows leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, to maintain public safety, and to enhance the quality of life for all residents. I'm asking for your vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at jimthornton.org.
A vote for Jim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton for mayor of LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Here's Tommy with the head referee in the coin toss. Well, all right, it is Griffin who won the coin toss. They have deferred.
Won the toss and deferred their decision to the second half.
So LaGrange will receive. And LaGrange will move right to left as you're looking at your radio dial. The captains were number 6, C.J. Scott, number 22, Mondarius Beasley, number 53, Big Robert Thornton, and number 70, Charles Ray. And we're about to get this started as the captains are now going back to their respective teams. Light schedule here in Region 5. In fact, in Region 5, Quad A, we're it. It's Thursday night game. There are some other games going on today. If we do have updates for you, we will pass them on in the rest of the state. Let's see if we can find them really quick. But games going on tomorrow. Some big ones like number 4 team out of AAA Calhoun will be playing the number 1 team out of here in Quad A, Cartersville. It'll be Gilmer against Cedartown. North Clayton is at Central Carroll. Chapel Hill will travel to Lithia Springs. Sandy Creek hosts Alatoona. And the Troop Tigers are at Bowden. Here at Callaway Stadium tomorrow, well, it's a big one. The Callaway Cavaliers ranked 6th in AA, taking on the defending state champion Handley Tigers, who are still currently ranked number 1 in 4A in Alabama. That should be a fun one. The teams have broken through their banners. The Grangers in their home blues with the white pants, the white helmets with the silver, with the Granger star, the blue Granger star, and of course white numerals. Griffin in their road whites, white jerseys with the green numbers and the gold trim, white pants, and their gold, kind of like Green Bay Packerish helmets there on the.
Yeah, last week it was LSU. This week it's the Green Bay Packers.
Games going on across the state include Laney is at Evans, Appling County is at Charlton County, Telfair County is at Bacon County. Big battle here, Wayne County taking on Valdosta. Cook is at Brunswick, Brantley County at Richmond Hill, Johnson of Savannah is at Metter, Johnson County is at Groves, Eagles Landing is at Houston County, and down at Connect Stadium it's Northside Columbus taking on Spencer. Some of those games in the southeast part of the state are because they were moved because they thought weather was going to be a factor on Friday, so they got moved to Thursday. Granger set to receive the kick. It is number 65 and he's not on the roster that was given to us. Number 65 kicking off, and we don't have him on our roster. Ball is going to be picked up around the 20, 25. Tried to escape a shoestring tackle, couldn't do it. Dove across the 30 to around the 33-yard line. Grangers have the ball, 1st and 10.
That was a oddly kicked ball. It was a top that was spinning and landed right there about the 20-yard line and took a funny hop, and that was a good job by the receiver to handle that ball. We apparently got a penalty right here, Michael, on the 28. Looks like a push in the back. A good return. For a moment there, I thought he was fixing to break it down the sideline.
All right, so it is now 1st and 10 for the Grangers, actually at the 19-yard line. And a flag thrown, a whistle blown.
We had, looks like an offsides against Griffin.
Tommy, have you got your microphone on?
He's trying to talk to us.
May have to check the battery, I'm afraid. This is the 3rd game, or maybe a dead. They say the microphone is turned up here in the booth. So Grangers have 1st and 5. One receiver to the left side. Jacoby Smith, number 10, Jacoby Smith rather, is in the under center, hands the ball off straight up the middle, and he'll get about 4 yards.
Yeah, Cornell Kendrick on the carry, he took the pile about 3 yards, Michael. Gave us a really good opportunity at 2nd and short.
2nd down and about a yard. And not even a yard. One receiver to the right side. That's Jordan Ogletree. Jacoby will give straight up the middle, and they'll get the 1st down. Number 20 for the Grangers, Andre Canty. gets the yardage you needed for the first down.
Good start for the Grangers. 3 runs. 3 runs right up the middle, and each time we're getting sufficient yardage.
Nobody split out. Everybody all tight in.
Got an unbalanced over here to the left.
Smith's going to give the ball up the gut to the 30, 31, fighting for another yard, 32. Cornell Kendrick was actually able to get through there. I guess the referee said that the progress was stopped. Cornell disagreed, and I kind of disagreed too, but they're to the 32.
Yeah, the pile never stopped moving, but according to the referee, it was sustained long enough to call it dead there.
2nd and 7. Trying to get that right side, and Canty can't do it. He just too many folks, defenders getting through there on that left side of their line, and drop for a loss.
Yeah, we tried the jet sweep to the right side, and there were about 7 white jerseys around 4 blue jerseys. And this linebacker, I failed to get the number. That linebacker sure made an excellent play on him.
I got a bad feeling we'll see him get more chances to say his name. Ogletree to the left. Smith in all kinds of trouble, and down he is at the 20-yard line for a 10-yard loss.
Roll out, pass. And once again, we have a penalty called on the Grangers. A hold call, which is denied by Griffin to force the Grangers to punt. $9:25 left in the first quarter.
No score.
No score. Granger's punting from the 20-yard line.
Out to punt the ball away.
A little shift. Got a lonely. In the shift, Griffin did not shift with the wide receivers, and we had 2 receivers, Michael, that were all by themselves. The Griffin coaches in the box next to us were going crazy about getting them covered.
But I think it wound up being a delay of game on LaGrange. They moved them back 5 yards. Yeah, they
now
did.
they got them covered.
Colby Patton back to punt. High punt, not very deep. It's going to bounce around the 35-yard line and will come to rest at the 38. So Griffin will start inside Granger territory when we come back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing. Is I want to give them the exceptional care. Everybody that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HolmesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Quick pass to the flat by Griffin, gets down to the 24-yard line. That is number 7, Avius Nelson. I remember him from last year passing to Larry Corbin for a gain.
Yeah, just a quick little hitch pass out to the wide receiver on the right side, and he's ducking and diving and got about 12 yards out of that.
Got a first down. 1st and 10, Griffin. That's
We'd had Duracell instead of Eveready. We'd have been with y'all a little earlier.
I will agree with that, Tommy. I like Duracell batteries. We need that more often. High snap. Nelson will take it himself to the 25-20, 15-10, and then spilled right there at the 10-yard line. Number 22 for the Grangers, Mondarius Beasley on the tackle.
Yeah, quarterback had the option of running out to the corner on the left side with a wide receiver running upfield who was covered by the corner, and he decided to run with the ball, and he ran for very good yardage.
First and goal for the Grangers. Back to pass. Nelson overthrows everybody. The closest is an official there on the near side.
Yeah, he threw that one about 20 yards over the receiver's head to live another day.
Second down. Nelson in the shotgun. Daryl Matthews the second in the backfield with him. Nelson takes the snap. He's going to give it to Matthews. He's going to try to navigate. Ball's loose on the ground. Picked up by the Grangers. Now they're going to say he's down. No, he's not. Granger ball at 5.
Great job knocking the ball loose. I didn't get the young man's name who knocked the ball loose, but a great break for the Grangers here early.
First and 10 from their own 5-yard line. That's a good job by the Granger defense stiffening up and causing a turnover, Tommy.
I think Vondez Taylor was involved in that.
So 7:36 left to go in the first quarter. Grangers with the ball, no score. Going to fake the jet sweep one way. Cornell Kendrick, you got a hard battle of about 3 yards to the soccer penalty area line. That's the 18.
Yeah,
Excuse me, the 8 rather.
Yeah, good job on faking the sweep because it got the linebacker flowing toward the sweep side, which allowed Cornell to get 2 more yards past him.
2nd and 7. Smith hands the ball off to Miles, who's, nice job by Miles. He was stopped. He made a little twist move and kept moving those feet all the way down to the 19-yard line, the 14-yard line, close to a first down.
And once the pile got going, we had Michael Yonkins, Tyrese Thornton, Dylan Heflin, Charles Ray, Joe Thornton, everybody jumping in to help move that pile forward.
They got 5 solid yards on just sheer power.
Miles Johnson making it 3rd and about 1. One receiver to the right side. Smith under center. Here's the give to Cornell Kendrick. He's got the first down on sheer determination. Like Miles before him, he was stopped, and this time he bounced it to the outside, to the left side, found a crease, and found the first down.
Running behind that offensive line behind Dylan Heflin, he found some room to run, but when they got tangled up with him, he kept his legs turning, and he was just determined to get those extra 2 yards.
I got Cordell's granddaddy, Charlie Hand, sitting behind me. I'm mighty proud of that young man.
And he's got a lot to be proud of. No score. Grangers with the ball here in the first quarter. One receiver right. Back to pass. Smith fires. Caught. Ogletree.
Get up, please. Oh, when he landed, Michael, I thought his leg looked funny wrapped up under him.
Unfortunately, the helmet came off, so he'll have to come off for a down, but that's enough for a first down to the 28-yard line.
A 5-step slant by the wide receiver. Ball delivered right on the money by Jacoby Smith.
Coach talked good about Ogletree in the pregame show, and he had a lot good to talk about. One receiver to the left side. They're going to give it to Miles Johnson, trying to navigate that right side. He'll get a yard, maybe 2 to the 30.
Going back to first, going around the right side.
If he takes his eyes back to the inside just a little bit, Michael, and bends it back a little, a lot of times the hole opens up in a different place from where it is designed to. That time it broke a little bit more inside than it probably does at practice. If he'd have seen that, he could have got a lot more yardage.
2nd and 8. One receiver right. Smith will give to Kendrick, who stumbled at the 30 and launched himself forward to about the 33-yard line.
Old Cornell's showing what that summer workout to do for you. He should have been down 2 yards before he landed. Just by sheer determination, he got the extra 2 yards.
Like Superman, just flew low to the ground and got those extra yards. 3rd and 5. Ogletree split off on the near side. Smith looking for Ogletree, and he is going to get wrapped up and dropped at the 29-yard line.
Griffin sent the house that time, Michael. There just wasn't enough blockers to take care of all of them, and Jacoby very wisely tucks the ball and takes the sack in order to live another day.
He just didn't have any other options at that moment.
Now, by the time he was set to pass, he had a defender right in his face.
2 of them.
3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Back to punt. Patton, he's going to fake. He's going to try to run, and he's going to get dropped at the 19-yard line.
Well, that was a design fake on that, but it just didn't pan out. You got to go for it and take some chances.
Okay, now the defense is put in a very difficult spot where they got a short field to have to defend. Grangers need another turnover right here. Still no score in the game with 3:11 left in the first quarter.
Ball spotted at the Granger 20. Three receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Nelson in the shotgun, Elijah King in the backfield with him. Back to pass. Looking, firing in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, David Westmoreland. He's going to wish he had that one back because it was right there.
Number 18, Deshaun Artis, I think he got a hand on the ball.
He just barely nicked that ball. You're right, Cal. He just barely got a little bit, knocked it out of his rhythm.
Good job.
That's an excellent play.
2nd and 10. Nelson looking to pass again. Little dump off to the safety valve in the backfield to the 20, 15, upended at the 13-yard line. 3rd down.
21, Vondez Taylor.
Just a little dump off, safety valve pass with the running back flaring out of the backfield to the right side. Defended well by the Granger linebackers.
3rd and short. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Nelson. Oh, he handed it off, and he gets dropped immediately. If Omar Atchison had been a little quicker, he might have taken that hand off. Whoa!
What a play by the defensive line. There was blue in the backfield. They tried to run the draw play, which was an obvious passing situation, but run the draw, and he was met by 2 Grangers. Who was that?
Omar Atchison, number 25.
Atchison.
And Jaden Thornton.
Jaden was in after Omar made the initial contact with him.
They're going for it on 4th down. 4th and about 10. Nelson looking, throwing it to the near side, caught, and he may be short. Number 9, Westmoreland with the catch. Dropped it about the 11.
Where they're marking the ball, he is going to be short.
1 yard short.
And the Grangers get the ball over on downs. Now that is how a defense, 2 stops, a fumble, and now a stop on downs, and now the Granger offense has the ball. No score here with 1:44 to go in the first quarter.
Big stop by the Granger defense, a definite confidence builder. Now let's see if the offense can pick up on it and keep the momentum going.
Rangers come to the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the left side. That's Ogletree. Smith fakes the handoff to Kendrick. Instead, he gives it to, I didn't see the number. We'll get him as they unpile, but he only
Miles
gets about
Johnson.
a yard. Yep.
Miles. That was a little counter play where it looks like they're going to run the buck sweep to the left side and hand off to the halfback running underneath back toward the right over the center. And there were just too many Griffin players in the hole for him to go through.
Second down. Ogletree split to the left. Kendrick in the backfield. Smith looking to throw. Gets spun around, and he's going to tuck it himself and run. He'll get maybe to the 11. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Yeah, once he turns around to throw, he's just got too many defenders in his face to try to set up and throw accurately. But he's doing a good job of just tucking the ball and getting what he can, taking a sack instead of throwing, which is a good idea.
He was lucky to get back to close to the line of scrimmage on that because they had him hemmed up on about the 5-yard line. He just twisted, turned, and got back to the 10.
He's got a little shiftiness to him, doesn't he, Tommy?
He certainly does. He's a gamer.
One receiver to the right side. Smith under center. Third down. Rolling out to his right. Smith looking, firing. Throws it to Ogletree. Did he catch it? Nope. Incomplete. Would have been short of the first down anyway by about 3 yards. Fourth down.
Yeah, the route needed to be about 3 yards longer, and the throw needed to be about 5 yards longer. But the ball falls harmlessly to the ground.
11 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score here at Callaway Stadium.
Got another punter back there right now.
We'll get his number in just a second.
Wesley Kuhn.
All right, good deal. He gets the punt off. Tapped just a bit. I heard the 2 thuds. It's taken a Granger roll to about the 36-yard line, where Griffin will take over with 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
A very alert Jordan Ogletree on that one, Michael. I don't know if y'all noticed, but one of the Griffin players went after the ball when he didn't have to, and when he dove on it, Ogletree dove on top of him in case the ball was to pop out. So I congratulate Ogletree on staying alert, because that ball could have very easily popped away from that.
Had no idea why he was going after it, though.
Trying to do a DeMario Ford, except he's not DeMario Ford. 3 receivers to the right side. Nelson in the shotgun will hand the ball off to the running back across the 35-30, 25-yard line for a first down, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. With your score, LaGrange nothing, Griffin nothing. Back after this 1-minute break, this is LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
No score here at Callaway Stadium. The Grangers keeping Griffin out of the end zone by way of causing a fumble, and then the Bears turn them all over on downs, but Griffin facing a new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the Granger 25. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Nelson looking to throw. He's under a world of pressure. Now he's going to tuck it and run and get maybe a half yard as he scampers out of bounds on the far sideline.
Yeah, a good job by Robert Thornton maintaining pressure on the quarterback. He let him get to the sideline, but only for a yard.
If I saw Robert Thornton running after me, I think I'd run too, except I'd have less success than this Nelson kid does. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Nelson will hand the ball off across the 25 down to about the 20-yard line. Number 20, Elijah King on the carry. Gain of about 3, 3rd down.
Yeah, a pretty good little hole opened up for him, but Vondez Taylor came in and made the hit.
He's playing all over the place tonight.
No score. 3rd and around 7 for the Bears. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Out of the shotgun, Nelson fakes to Elijah. He's going to keep it himself. He's got the 1st down and more. 10, 5, dives for the pylon. Is he in? Yes, touchdown.
They got away with one there, Michael. We had a holding going on with their wide receiver, and the referee was not looking in that particular area.
Yeah, a little blocking him back maybe also. It was good blocking if you're on the offense.
Yeah.
So 21-yard touchdown run by Nelson. Extra point attempt. Not sure what they're doing. Everybody is split off to the left side. You got too many linemen on the field. Griffin coaches on the near side to the booth next to us screaming about too many men on the field. That's fine.
Clock's running down. 3, 2.
There's the snap. There's the spot. He never did get this. I don't think he ever got it down on the tee. The ball was kicked. It's short. Extra point is no good. 10:53 left to go in the 1st quarter. It's Griffin 6 and LaGrange nothing. Back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Kickoff fielded at the 15 to the 20, 25. Miles Johnson to the 30. Still on his feet, finally brought down near the 34-yard line. Good field position.
Yeah, excellent return, picking his way through traffic. all the way up to the 34-yard line. Had some good blocking going on in front of him.
Griffin Bears go 36 yards on 4 plays, a 21-yard touchdown run by Nelson. And they crack the egg on the scoreboard first, 6-0. But LaGrange has the ball from their own 34. Smith hands the ball off, 35, trying to escape, no. Number 1 for Roddy Willis, making a shoestring tackle, just hanging on, keeping Trez Delaney from getting more yardage. You did get about 3 or 4 yards, though.
Yeah, when Trez got the ball, he picked a little hold and went through, and you know, instead of cutting up field, getting 2 or 3 more yards, he tried to keep kind of string it out to the sideline. Didn't manage, but a couple of more.
One receiver right. There's the handoff to Delaney once again. He's going to try to turn that corner. He'll get maybe about another yard, but that's it.
Yeah, sweep to the left side, trying to get it upfield, but the Griffin defense does a good job of stringing it out all the way out to the sideline.
3rd and about 7. Griffin with the lead, 6-0. LaGrange facing 3rd down. Ogletree split off to the right side. Smith's under center. Looking to throw, firing it, and in well. Hold on, that's got to be a flag, and there it is. He was tackled while the ball was still in the air. There's the flag.
Deep post right around the receiver, trying to get him into the middle. Ball was overthrown, but the defender had him wrapped up way before the ball got there.
And it really could have been a late hit on the quarterback, too.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty. No longer an automatic first down. That rule changed a couple years ago, but with the yardage, this will be a first down regardless.
15-yard penalty will move the ball up the field.
Rangers get inside Bear territory for the first time tonight to the 48.
This first down is sponsored by Lakeview Capital Partners.
One receiver to the right side. Smith takes the snap, looking, nobody there. He is under pressure. 3 Bears surrounding him, and down he goes at the 40-yard line.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just not able to block all those big boys up front, Michael. At number 34, DeMarge Lewis.
11-yard loss for play. Ball
not but a sophomore.
Jacoby just couldn't get anything going on that. He was just covered up before he could set or do anything. They were just right on top of him.
So that brings up 2nd down and about 20. Smith hands the ball off to Kendrick, who busts across the 45-yard line down near the 48. Good hard running by Cornell Kendrick.
A handoff straight up the middle that Cornell was able to get to the linebacker level, and whenever they hit him, he kept his legs pumping and got 3-4 more yards out of it that he shouldn't have got.
Timeout called by LaGrange. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 6-0 Griffin. LaGrange with the ball. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
6-0 Griffin, but LaGrange with the ball. 8:12 left to go in the first quarter. Third down and around 15 for the Grangers. Jack Mormon's doing the public address up here in the booth as Al is out. I understand his mother passed away. Definitely prayers for his family. Grangers come to the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the left side. Jacoby Smith on third down. Takes the snap. About a 5-step drop. Looking, nobody there, and under some pressure. Escapes, but nobody to throw to it still. Gets across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Just a coverage sack. Nobody open.
A good job of scrambling by Jacoby. He got away, and if he'd have been able to look up ahead of him, he had number 6, C.J. Scott, running right in front of him. He could have tossed it to and got a big gain out of it, but we just don't have enough time, Michael.
No.
Number 17. Mays,
very talented defensive line this Griffin team has.
Wesley Kuhn, sophomore, back to punt. Takes the snap, and it is tapped again. Punt, though, is
pick it up, go, boy, go.
Grangers have it. Ball got jarred loose somehow. I didn't see how that happened.
I got a feeling they're gonna call him down, but it looked good.
Gonna call the Griffin player down?
Jordan Ogletree stuffed him to start with.
The Griffin Bears will have the
He
ball.
hit the ground. The ground, of course, cannot cause a fumble.
Yeah.
And then Deshaun Artist was there to pick it up. Almost took it, but we thought into about the 3-yard line.
And you never want to let the ball roll around like that without picking it up and running with it, especially if you hadn't heard the whistle.
Absolutely, they were right on top of it.
So LaGrange, good coverage down there. So Griffin's able to start 1st and 10 from their own 22. Worst field position they've had all game. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Nelson in the shotgun. Going to give to the tailback who is swarmed under. He does get a couple more yards, but Darrell Matthews the second.
I believe we're going to have a hold in here somewhere. Let's see what it is.
It looked like a high-low block, Tommy. Whenever you're engaged on a defensive lineman, one lineman cannot block high and the other one block low. I think it was a high. No, it was a hold. You're right.
Called against Griffin.
I thought I saw it looked like they've been.
May have been both.
They've been cutting a little bit, but I don't know about chopping yet. But they've been cutting it a little.
Beware flying T-shirts.
Well, the cut block is legal as long as you don't have somebody engaged up around the shoulder pads, and if you do it within the tackle box.
The Childress air cannon manned by Ryan
first
Trailer
down.
is firing into the stands.
But this time the ball is spotted near the 10-yard line. Yep. Nelson waiting for the snap. There it is. Back to pass, looking, firing it long, firing it deep, and caught at the 45-yard line. 22, Mondarius Beasley was wearing him like a shirt.
Yeah, it was excellent coverage. It was just a very good play by the wide receiver to plant, stop, and come back for the ball.
Excellent coverage, but just a great play. At the Granger 45, 1st and 10. Nelson looking. Now he's going to run, and he's going to step out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. Great chase by number 50 for the Grangers, Darwin Gomez, the junior.
Yeah, excellent coverage by the Granger secondary, Michael. Not a receiver to be found. He did have his safety valve down here on the left side wide open, but fortunately he was rolling right and didn't see him.
2nd and 13. 6:46 left to go. Griffin with the lead 6-0, Griffin with the ball. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Nelson will hand it off, and he's got room up to the 40-yard line before Elijah King is spilled, bringing up 3rd and 5.
That little buck sweep like that, Michael, it looks like we've got it covered over there on that offensive right side, but he cut back against the grain and had several yards to be able to run.
I've seen them do that a few times where it almost looks like a jet sweep or a buck sweep, but not a step after he gets the ball. He quick cuts it up and is able to get yards. 3rd and 6. Little safety valve, King, but dropped immediately. Number 21 for the Grangers, Von Des Taylor, on the coverage and brought him down.
Yeah, in this little trip set out here to the left side, the inside receiver ran a 2-yard out and had the place all cleared out, but not out of the reach of Von Des.
He threw the ball a little behind him. It was because we were putting a little pressure on the quarterback.
They're going for it on 4th and 5. 5:30 to go in the half. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Nelson. Little 5-step drop, nobody there. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got the first down, but not much more. Crab walking down to about the 31-yard line, but that's a first down. Nobody was open, but he saw expansive greenery in front of him, and he decided to take off and run, and the athlete did.
And when the quarterback gets it strung out like that, it is very difficult to contain him. Very quick individual.
6-0 Griffin, 5 minutes to go in the half. Fresh set of downs for the Bears. 1 receiver left, 3 right. Nelson rolling out to his right, looking. Now he throws a floater and incomplete and a flag down. Now, unless that contact happened before I could see where it was at, they're going to say the pass interference.
Yeah, he's right, Michael. The receiver was standing there waiting for the ball, and the defender came up without turning around looking at the ball. He came up and face shielded him.
All right.
LaQuincy Shepard, if it just turned back and played the ball, it wouldn't have been any problem whatsoever.
Yeah, I was looking at the ball at the time, and I saw just as the receiver went down.
They'll mark it off. The ball will be reset at the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 16.
The Bears trying to add to this 6-0 score that they have. Granger's going to have to buckle up on defense.
3 receivers left, 1 right. Nelson in the shotgun. Jaquez Daniels in the backfield with him. He's going to throw to the receiver who catches it around the, called the 17-yard line. Quick turns it upfield on the inside. Down to about the, I call it the 14.
Yeah, almost like a tunnel screen in which the widest receiver runs underneath with the inside 2 receivers clearing the field ahead of him. He caught the ball and looked like he was going to get some more yardage out of it than what he did.
We closed real quick on that. I think Dexter Fitzpatrick got in there and disrupted that from making anything.
And Darwin Gomez.
Twin split left and right. Nelson looking, he's got a man open at the 10, but as soon as he catches the ball, number 2 for the Grangers, Dexter Fitzpatrick, and it looked like 17, LaQuincy Shepard, were on him quick. Make sure he didn't get any more yards.
A rollout to the right side and throws the ball. A receiver was really fortunate to be able to come down with it because it looked like he caught it behind his head.
LaGrange calls timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with him. 3:48 to go in the half. Griffin's up 6-0. Back after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Also special thanks to Michael Steiner and LaGrange Toyota.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Third down, and let's call it 5 from the Granger 11-yard line. Granger defense being called on for another stop.
Need a big stop right here, Michael.
Griffin's only leading 6-0. 2 receivers right, 2 left. And whistle blown.
They did.
Penalty call goes against the Griffin Bears. That'll back about 5. So third down and 10.
That'll make that drive you nuts if you're a Griffin coach from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 10.
I never really saw what happened, Michael.
It's offsides.
Okay.
Must have lined up in the neutral zone. So 3rd and 10. Back to pass. Nelson firing it for home run ball to the end zone, and he caught it, but he was out of bounds. He was across the end line. 4th down.
You know, Michael, we don't give these referees enough credit a lot of times, but that referee was right on top of it. He saw the ball caught, and the first place his eyes went to was on that line.
Rocco Glaze.
Excellent call by the referee. It couldn't have got any closer than that.
As one who wears stripes myself, that makes me smile. I love it when they do a great job. Love it when Glaze does a great job as well. 4th down, they're going for it. Nelson looking, firing a floater, but it caught. Number 9, David Westmoreland. Looked like a knuckleball coming out of the quarterback's hand, but it found the number 9 and in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he did what a lot of coaches call a no-no. He's rolling left. He throws it back to the right into the middle of the field, and very fortunately gets a touchdown out of it. But he threaded the needle between 2 Granger defenders.
That big old number 9, he's a big senior, 6'2", 200 pounds.
They say 6'2". He looks a little taller than that to me, but he's talented. Going for the 2-point conversion.
They had some movement, I think, on this.
Flag thrown, a toss sweep, and then thrown to the end zone. But the red referee says illegal shift against Griffin. So they will replay the 2-point conversion, or maybe go for a field goal or extra point rather.
They'll mark off the penalty and reset.
Mark it off to about the 8-yard line.
Ball resting on the 7.
Interesting little play. They had that polecat going where everybody was on the left side. Then you had the center. Then you had one receiver on the right side. This time it will be a extra point attempt. The spot, the kick is up. It's on its way, and it's good. 3:34 left to go in the half. It is Griffin 13, LaGrange nothing. Back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
54.
Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing, is I want to give them the exceptional care. Everybody, that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HolmesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
78-yard drive in 10 plays, an 11-yard touchdown catch. Nelson to Westmoreland. The extra point was good. And it's 13-0 Griffin. Now the Grangers have 3:34 to try to get some points on the board.
Yeah, response is what we need right now, Michael, even if it's just a field goal. But the Grangers do need to get something going on offense.
Grangers have had 4 first downs. Here's the return up to about the 34-yard line by Miles Johnson. And I don't have my score sheet in front of me, but if I'm not mistaken, 4 first downs is what LaGrange had the whole game last week, including with freshman against freshman. So that's definitely a positive against a ranked team, a state-ranked team, Griffin.
Yeah, very impressive, Michael. There's nothing wrong with the effort they're putting on tonight. It's just, this Griffin team is a very talented football team.
Oh, yeah. They're going to go deep in the playoffs like they've been the last few years. One receiver to the left side for LaGrange. Jacoby Smith directing the receiver to get back up on the line of scrimmage. Now he goes in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to the left side, but forget about it.
We had 2 people moving at the same time.
And number 28, Jordan Favors, not doing the Grangers any favors.
And I think they're going to decline that penalty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they lost 5 yards anyway. Either you lose 5 yards and Grangers lose the down, or lose 5 yards by the penalty and get that down back.
Yeah, this is the part. This is the part right here, Michael and Tommy, where you focus on your job. You don't worry about the score or the time or anything else right now. You just do your job.
1 play at a time.
We'll worry about the score here, 13-0. No need for the players to worry about it. 1 receiver to the right side. Back to pass. Looking, firing, and thrown. And Ogletree hadn't got turned around yet, and the ball was already there before he was ready for it. 3rd down.
That was a good throw by Jacoby.
Mm-hmm. Just either Ogletree hadn't turned around quick enough, or maybe Jacoby had thrown it a little too quick, but just a little off.
I think it had a little bit to do with that defender hanging all over.
Yeah, he's playing him pretty tight.
3rd and 15.
They giving him some liberty to play tonight, really.
Ogletree on the near side. Smith's looking for him. He's going to throw it long. He's going to throw it deep and overthrown. Fans wanting a flag, but I don't think that there was some contact, but there wasn't any blatant contact.
Wow.
What are your thoughts, Cal?
I don't think I'd have gotten away with that one. They'd have called me on that one.
It was that trailing hand was just kind of a little stiff arm out there, but it was a good stiff arm. I mean, they've been letting them do that all night.
4th and 15. Granger set to punt. Waiting for the snap.
Sundarius Mays back deeper.
There it is. That's a pretty good punt. Fielded around the 35-yard line up to the 40. Sidestepping the tackler to the 45. Finally spun down at the midfield stripe.
50-yard line.
And if I'm not mistaken, 82.
Wesley Kuhn,
the punter, in on the tackle. How about that?
And that was a good tackle also.
It was a long punt.
Flag down on the play.
Flag down.
They got him for illegal use of hands too, so that's going to push him back 10 more yards.
Now this is the top possession, Michael, that the Granger defense is going to be tested. Going in just before halftime, Griffin's going to try to get at least one more score before this 2 minutes and 43 seconds is over. Granger's defense is just going to have to suck it up and go.
The atmosphere is changing a little bit as the cloud cover coming in. I smell a pick 6.
That'd be nice.
You got one ordered up, didn't you?
I got one order up this half and next half too.
Okay.
We're going to win this thing 14-13.
from the Griffin Bears 25-yard line. 1st and 10. One receiver to the right. 3 left. Nelson is going to hand the ball off. He's going to get, well, I was about to say dragged down from behind. He was able to get 3 yards on it, but I didn't catch the number. 53, was that right, in on the tackle for the Rangers? Robert Thornton.
Picks up
And
4.
Dexter Fitzpatrick.
2nd and 6.
I mean, they had his hands on him right there as he was getting the ball.
Gomez in there too.
I'm excited about this defense.
Yeah, they're playing lights out tonight.
2 receivers right, 3 left. Nobody in the backfield. Nelson throwing, firing, caught at the 40, 1st down. Dropped around the 43-yard line.
Completed pass across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 Bears. 2 minutes left to go in the half.
Yeah, and that receiver sat down between in the seam of the 2 defenders.
Left to go in the first half of play.
The Granger's playing zone, and he just settled between 2 defenders and caught the ball.
Backfield empty. 3 receivers left, 2 right. And that quarterback on the draw. And he is snatched down by Dexter Fitzpatrick. And I mean,
he didn't see that coming.
At the 49. He'll gain 5 out of it, but he'll feel that in the morning.
How did he not fumble the ball?
I don't know. He almost lost his head on it.
Quarterback draw and running straight up the middle did not fool Dexter Fitzpatrick any.
I mean, he closed on him as fast as I've seen him close tonight.
Rolling out to his right. Nelson under some pressure. Slowed up. He escapes. And now he's just going to throw it all the way to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown. Number 12. Busted coverage. The quarterback was almost sacked, and I think maybe the defense kind of slacked up on that, giving Terrell Jester wide open down there, and was able to make the catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, one thing as a defender, you never want to get beat deep, but if you see the quarterback almost get sacked, you don't stop your job. You find your receiver and you stay with him.
You cannot be a spectator.
Darwin Gomez nearly had that.
Extra point was touched. Now it did go past the line of scrimmage, so they're blowing the play dead, as well as that's per the rule. If the ball had not gone past the line of scrimmage, the Rangers could return it back. But it did cross the line of scrimmage and is dead. So we're going to pause 30 seconds for commercial plus 10 seconds for station identification. 19-0 Griffin. Back after this break. It's LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to LaGrange Granger's Football on WCJM FM West Point 100.9 The Bull. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy and Mallory Insurance. Now back to LaGrange Granger Football on 100.9 WCJM The Bull.
Alongside Cal Hires, I'm Michael Buchanan. Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline. Glad to have you with us from Callaway Stadium. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded about the 10-yard line, the 15 to the 20. Reversing his field up to the 25-yard line is number 22, Mondarius Beasley. Tucker Browning is our in-booth producer. Board operators Taylor Sears and Charles C. I'm going to get this right. Charles Z. Necrelli back at the station. Glad to have you with us here from Callaway Stadium. LaGrange with the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 24. 56.8 seconds left to go in the half. One receiver split out to the left side. That's not Ogletree. That's Colby Patton. Colby Smith hands the ball off straight up the middle and doesn't get much.
Handoff straight up the middle with a Cornell trying to pound out a few yards. Griffin calling timeout. Michael, they might be wanting to get the ball back before halftime.
We'll keep it right here. I want to remind you can join Coach Diallo Burks for the Coach's Corner Monday nights at 8 o'clock on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9, and AM 1240. It'll be live from Johnny's New York Style Pizza. Find out where it's at. It's on Lafayette Parkway, right across the mall from the mall in LaGrange. I've had Johnny's New York Style Pizza. I've had a few locations. It's excellent. I look forward to my first trip over there to the one across from the mall. I had a coworker tell me not only does he know where it's at, he's been there, and it's excellent. It's very good.
I told you last week that it was really good pizza, even though I thought I didn't have any. I thought back on it, Michael, and I have eaten at one.
Nice.
It is really good pizza.
It is excellent. 2nd down and 10. There's the handoff, trying to string it out to the left side, across the 30. Close to the first down. They'll mark at the 31-yard line. A gain of 7.
Little sweep to the left side.
Dylan Norval.
And he was able to get to the sideline. So, pretty good blocking out there, Michael.
That's been the biggest improvement tonight is the run blocking, wouldn't you think?
Yes, sir. Definitely. We're getting a little push up front.
And that's a big old defensive line they got over there, too.
Rangers need to get 3 more yards, keep the clock running. And there he comes, Canty. Across the 35, down near the 40-yard line, and a 1st and 10 Grangers.
A good little off-tackle play. Michael, he ran over here on Tyrese Thornton's side, and Tyrese was able to get a kick-out block that he was able to run underneath.
LaGrange calls a timeout, their last timeout with 31.8 seconds left to go. Don't forget our next broadcast will be next Friday night as the Grangers finally hit the road. They travel up to Coweta County, face the East Coweta Indians. I had a chance to talk with now their former head coach, Steve Pardue, as he was here at Callaway Stadium, the new head coach of the LaGrange College Panthers. And looking forward to my first trip to East Coweta High School. Airtime is 7 o'clock with the 7:30 kickoff next Friday. 1st and 10 Grangers from their own 40. One receiver to the left side, Jacoby Smith. I keep calling him Colby, but it's not Colby, it's Jacoby Smith. Quick jet sweep to the left side, 1st down. Out of bounds about the 49-yard line inside Griffin territory.
The sweep successful once again over there on the left side. That's Dylan Norval.
Yep.
And that's the big Joe Thornton over there on that side. Along with C.J. Scott blocking at tight end.
Swanson coming out. Ogletree split out on the right side. Smith takes a snap, and that's going to be a jet sweep to the right side, and he is getting nowhere. Whistle's blown, and then Canty was slung down. Is there a flag?
No flag.
I think that's going to be the last play of the half.
Yep. Counting it down, 5, 4, nobody in a hurry to do anything. And that is the end of the first half of play with your score. Griffin 19.
Catch Coach Burke.
Griffin 19 and LaGrange nothing. Tommy looking for Coach Burks. We're here. Go ahead, take it away, Tommy. Well, it looks like Coach is talking to the referee now. Go ahead, Tommy.
Coach, our young young guys are playing head to head with those old guys.
We're getting it. We're getting it. You know, we just got to keep our composure. We gave up 2 big plays. You know, 2 big plays. We had them defense playing pretty good. We just got to play sound defense and play our positions. That's it.
We got some consistent first downs there. Look like we're getting a little burst of speed around the corner around there. Got a little talk there a little bit about 5-6 minutes before half, kind of sprung them loose, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. You know, right now our conditioning playing a factor in it. We see it. So hopefully we can come back out and take advantage.
Good luck.
It is Griffin 19, LaGrange nothing. When we come back, we'll tell you how we got here following this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Their secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
We're back again here at Callaway Stadium where Griffin is leading the Grangers 19-0, but it has been a pretty eventful first half. LaGrange started out with the ball, had 1 first down, punted the ball away. And it wasn't a great punt as the Griffin Bears started at the Granger 38-yard line. More often than not, a team who starts a drive inside their opponent's territory wind up scoring. Not this time. The Griffin gets down to the Granger 10-yard line before fumbling the ball away. The Grangers get it at their own 5-yard line. 8 plays later, 2 first downs later, they're at the 29-yard line, but tried a fake punt and wound up turning the ball over on downs at their own 20. However, the Granger defense stiffens up. Griffin goes 3 and out, turning the ball over on downs. LaGrange will start 1st and 10 at their own 11. But they couldn't do anything with the ball either and had to punt the ball away. So Griffin starting at the Granger 36-yard line. And they only needed 4 plays, a 21-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Nelson. Extra point was no good, and the Grangers trail 6-0. LaGrange then put together a 7-play drive with a first down, but had to punt the ball away. And Griffin starting at their own 22-yard line. They go a decent drive, going all 10 plays, the full 78 yards, an 11-yard touchdown catch. Nelson passing, Westmoreland with the catch. The extra point is good, and it's 13-0 Griffin. LaGrange, unfortunately, then goes 3 and out, punting the ball away. Griffin starting at their own 25-yard line. And then on 2nd down from their own 49-yard line, The quarterback almost sacked, able to escape, throwing it downfield to a wide open Jester. And I'm not calling him a joker. That is his last name, Jester. Extra point is no good, and it's 19-0. The Grangers then get the ball back, get a couple of first downs, but run out of time before they could do anything about it. And that is where we are. 19-0 here at the half. The Granger band is playing, sounding really, really good. So we'll have the second half coming up a little bit later on. Coming up next, though, we will have some scores. No other scores in Region 5. All the other games are Friday, but we do have some scores statewide, and we'll have those for you coming up after this 2-minute break. 19-0. Griffin back after this 2-minute break on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing is I want to give them the exceptional care. Everybody, that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HolmesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Here at Callaway Stadium as the Grangers trail Griffin 19-0 here at the half. No other games in Region 5 today. They are all tomorrow. The Cartersville Purple Hurricanes, number 1 in 4A, hosting the number 4 team out of 3A, Calhoun. That should be a dandy up there at Wyman Stadium. Cedartown is hosting Gilmer tomorrow. Central Carroll will be at home against North Clayton. Chapel Hill travels to Lithia Springs. Sandy Creek is at home against Allatoona, and the Troop Tigers travel to Bowden. Here at Callaway Stadium tomorrow, the Cavaliers, number 6 team in AA, will host the number 1 team in 4A and defending Alabama state champion Handley Tigers. Other games going on today, as a matter of fact, across the state, is Bleckley County leading Troitland 22-0. That's listed as a first quarter score. Let's see, it is Warren County leading Harlem 15-14 in the first quarter. Scrolling down, let's see, we've got the Valdosta Wildcats, I believe they are. They are at home against Wayne County and trailing Wayne County in the second quarter 6-3. And let's see, other scores. The only other one given is north side of Columbus, the Patriots at Kinnett Stadium, playing against the Spencer Green Wave Owls. 7-0 north side with the lead over Spencer. Don't forget our next broadcast is next Friday night as the Rangers travel to Coweta County, face the East Coweta Indians. Airtime is 7 o'clock with a 7:30 kick. About 10 minutes left to go in halftime here as the band is playing, entertaining the crowd. When we come back, we'll have some more information for you about other things going on, especially how you can watch this game live on the web. We'll have that for you coming up after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Get the right team. Well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. LaGrange knows leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, to maintain public safety, and to enhance the quality of life for all residents. I'm asking for your vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at jimthornton.org.
A vote for Jim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton for mayor of LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Alongside Cal Hires, I'm Michael Buchanan. Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline. Actually, he's in the locker room. He'll be roaming the sidelines momentarily. Coleman Weiss is our executive producer. Our producer in the booth is Tucker Browning. Board operators are Taylor Sears and Charlize Necrelli. Oh, see, part of the problem here is I'm reading my own handwriting. That's never good. If I had it typed out, I'd be able to say the lady's name a whole lot better. I do apologize, Charlize. It is 19-0 Griffin with the lead over the Grangers. You can listen to the broadcast not only on 100.9 FM, WCJM The Bull, also on www.eagle1023.com. But you can also watch online through the NFHS network. To watch live games, you can purchase either a monthly subscription for $9.95 or a year-long subscription for only $45. And if you purchase this subscription, you can watch any games on the NFHS network. But be sure, if you're going to subscribe, do it through the school's page. That way LaGrange High School will get a portion of that. Cal, taking a quick look at the first half. You know, again, the Grangers have not scored now for 10 straight halves, but there's more activity to this. They're playing better. They're still making some mistakes. Not as many penalties, but you see a light at the end of the tunnel here.
The offensive line has been making some room for Cornell and the other running backs to go. We have just given up some big plays on defense, and on offense we've had a couple of penalties to set us back.
Yeah.
But overall though, we're looking like a football team is supposed to look, and with the wing tee, the way you want to run it, you know, you get a chunky yardage here, a chunky yardage there, and all of a sudden you might break one for 15 or 20 yards. So, you know, just being patient, we just have to be patient and, you know, let everybody do their job, and eventually things will start working out for us.
2 big plays away from this being a 6-0 game. That's strong.
Yeah, that's right. And it just goes to show you how good this Griffin team is. I mean, we have the quarterback bottled up in the backfield. He lets it loose downfield. We have a defender to fall down, and you know, it just like you said, a couple of big plays, and it's a 6-0 game.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere in that locker room, we're going to have to challenge ourselves to overcome, you know, whatever little doubt we have. You know, the fundamentals are there. The desire is there.
Yeah.
We just have to put it into action.
19-0 Griffin with the lead at the half. When we come back, we'll hear from Tommy from the sideline. We'll have that after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Here's Perry Fraser.
They're coming in to work it. They just to interact with the patients. Get a feel for them. Understand love, first of all. You got to love the patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. Person and as a business, that's my thing. I want to care. Everybody that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HomesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
It's Griffin 19, LaGrange nothing here at halftime. The Grangers are back on the field. Griffin is now coming out of the locker room, and we are waiting for Tommy Whitworth to emerge from the locker room as well. He'll have the information what was said there at the halftime. I can speculate, but it's better to hear it from the sideline reporter himself. Tell you one thing I will go ahead and report, it has gotten cooler out there. Of course, we got the air conditioning here in the booth, but I'm showing 78 degrees right now. And with the heat index, 81. There's not a whole lot of heat index as that fireball's gone down behind the horizon. Still a big blob of rain to the southeast of us. Hopefully it'll stay away until at least we get back in the cars and drive home.
Yeah. Now, 81 degrees, Michael, is I think I'd rather play in that than the 95 degrees that we had a couple of weeks ago. You know, it seems like fall is coming in a little bit faster. It actually felt really good this morning along with the rain, but, you know, with the rain and the wind, it sure made it nice today.
I remember opening opening day for soccer for the regular season, I was down in Columbus, Georgia, and it was the Saturday after Labor Day, and I had 3 games back to back to back, and I looked at that weather app. That third game was 99 degrees, and I didn't look at the heat index. That was 99 for an air temperature. I am glad for the cooler weather here, and hopefully it'll stay cooler from here on out. Tommy Whitworth is now on the sideline, and Tommy, you had a chance to be in the locker room. What was said?
Well, just keeping our heads up and staying in the game, covering the gaps. They've been just beating us in some gaps in there, and really playing a lot better than the scoreboard indicates. Of course, it's hard to sell that. But we just need something to happen to give us a feel of success of some sort. We just need a break or something.
We'll have the second half coming up after this final 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See? Mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing is I want to give them the exceptional care. Everybody, that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HolmesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Matt Rainey's got the ball in his hand. He is teeing it up at the 40-yard line as we speak. Griffin yet to take the field. And here they come now. We're about to start the second half. It is 19-0 Griffin with the lead over the Grangers. But I'm more excited about this game than I was the Villa Rica game last week.
Yeah, the Grangers actually playing with some heart tonight.
Yes,
Michael.
Fans on their feet cheering away, and there's the kick. And it's going to be fielded around the 10-yard line, 15 to the 20, 25, 30, and then spilled about the 34-yard line. A good run back by number 17, and that is Jamoy Mays.
Dexter Fitzpatrick on the tackle, getting downfield. Looked like he had a little more room to run than what he had until Dexter cut him off.
First and 10 for the Bears. They get their final instructions from the sideline. Now they come to the line of scrimmage. Grangers are ready to go. Number 53, Robert Thornton, over the ball. He just looks like he's just ready to tear into somebody. Waiting for the snap. Nelson has it. Looking. Now he's having to scramble, and he's just going to step out of bounds around the 31-yard line for a loss of 3.
Back to pass, and the secondary's doing a good job of covering the receivers. Nowhere to throw it to, so he just wisely steps out of bounds for the sack.
He was chased out of bounds by number 33, a freshman, Jaquez Smith, playing nose right over on defensive tackle.
3 receivers right, 2 left. Nobody in the backfield with Nelson. In the shotgun. Looking, firing, and caught at the 40-yard line, doubling back, and now he goes forward to about the 45, 46, maybe the 47-yard line. Jaluntre Hatcher, and looks like they got the first down. He caught that in traffic and then doubled back on himself to try to get some more room, and he did.
He even used the referee for a shield.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Nelson taking the snap, looking, nobody there, so he's going to run. Now he's going to throw downfield, and long way downfield, and incomplete. He threw it to the sideline at the 20. The intended receiver was at the hash marks, and he quickly tried to scamper that way, but nothing doing.
Carlos Gomez applying a little pressure right there. He's coming out with Cornell Kendricks going in at defensive end.
2nd and 10. 2 receivers left, 3 right. Interesting. Nobody in the backfield. Nelson takes the snap, and he's going to try a draw play, but he's going to get dragged down from behind. He's hit at the 50. They'll call him down at the 49-yard line.
Good coverage by the LaGrange secondary, and the defensive line did not allow him to break to the outside, so the only place he had to go was up the middle.
This number, little 33, is been in on several plays. It's coming off right here. He just made a wonderful open field tackle over there. He's a gamer.
Jaquez Smith.
Remember that name, folks. 3rd down. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Nelson rolling out, looking under some pressure. Now he doubles back on himself. Now he's just going to throw it downfield. He's wide open. 30. Dragged down about the 25-yard line. Who is that? Number 6, it looks like? No.
Number 2.
Number 2. Again, that's Hatcher.
Omar Atchison put on some huge pressure and was able to get sidestepped, and that's where a senior quarterback shows his moxie in that play.
No doubt.
That's right, Tommy.
1st down. Hand the ball off, but whistle's blown. And let's see what the white hat says it is. Well, he's not making a motion as to what the penalty is as of yet.
There wasn't no penalty. I think they just didn't want him to snap it right then.
Yeah, the referee on the sideline, our sideline, I think signaled for a reset the play clock.
Fresh set of downs for Griffin, leading 19-0. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Nelson will take it himself across the 20, 15, 10, 5. Is he in? No word from the official. Nope, down to the 1-yard line. Fake the handoff to King, who ran it up the middle, and then Nelson scampered himself toward the near sideline.
Just over pursuit, and he did a counter keeper.
It's that zone read that Auburn does, where the quarterback rides the running back into the line of scrimmage and pulls it, or either gives it to him, depending upon the read. but he just holds on to it until the last second, and then when he pulls it, there was no contain.
First and goal for Griffin. Think we'll see another draw. No, this is going to be a designed run, I think. Nope, he's going to throw it. And a high jumping catch in for the touchdown. Wow.
That's a good receiver over there.
Yes, he is. What was his number?
Number 9.
Yep, that's number 9. David Westmoreland. He jumped high, it kind of angled his body, and was able to keep his feet in bounds for the score.
The quarterback sprinting out to the right side, throws the ball on the run to that receiver who was running an out, and he put it in a place where only the receiver could catch it. He was covered well by the Granger defense.
Griffin going for 2. And he's going to throw it. And intercepted. Intercepted the 5 to the 10. 15, 20, 25, 30. One man to beat. Not going to do it. Now that's a 2-point conversion, so it will be a kickoff, but number 21, Von Des Taylor with the pick.
Just sitting in the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes and rolling with the quarterback. Quarterback throws back against his body, back toward the middle of the field, which is what he did a while ago for some success, but not that time.
Too bad we just can't keep that ball. Without a guy out there, we need to change the rule. We keep that ball on about the 50-yard line.
30-second break, 25-0 Griffin. We'll be back after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Well, Griffin goes 7 plays, by my math, 66 yards. A 1-yard touchdown catch by Westmoreland. And they're up 25-0. Now LaGrange with the ball on the return to the 15, to the 20, wrestled down around the 21-yard line. Looked like he may have either had a hard time keeping his feet or had a hard time handling the ball from what I saw.
Yeah, he bobbled the catch, but he was able to get it back under control and run for some yardage. But I like what Tommy was saying a while ago about that extra point try. If you run that ball back into the field of play, it seems like you would get the ball. It seems like you could get the ball right there where it was down.
That'd be nice. 1st and 10 from the 21 for LaGrange. And my apologies, I had to change glasses because I realized it was getting too dark for my sunglasses.
Yeah, LaGrange tried the jet sweep and it got stuffed right there behind the tackle box.
Slight loss on the play. 2nd and 11.
So 2nd down and a long 10, a short 11.
But one more thought on that 2-point conversion. If you intercept it or whatever and you run it all the way back, I think it would be a good rule to get the 2 points out of it and then have the other team free kick from the 20.
That'd be nice, but unfortunately, he would get the 2 points. And Jacoby Smith dropped immediately at the 17-yard line.
Somehow or another, Miles Johnson ended up with that ball.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, his attempt at the jet sweep and the Griffin defensive line is just way too powerful for us to try to block them. This number 99, I don't have a name for number 99.
I don't either.
But if it's this Cordarius Ray, he is a load.
Smith Throwing it, caught. No. He had it in his hands. I thought he had caught it, but winds up dropping it. He'd have had the first down, but it's fourth down.
Just very unfortunate that he couldn't come down with that ball because he did have some room to run.
The fourth down for the Grangers.
Griffin's coming after this one.
Back to punt the ball away for the Rangers.
We're missing, it looks like 2 offensive linemen.
Kuhn back to punt. Low snap. He gets it off. They ran into him. I don't know if there's a flag. I'm looking at the ball here. It's going to roll to about the 50-yard line before it checks back. And LaGrange downs it at the 48-yard line inside their territory. And no flag.
Seems like they would have called that one because they did hit him as his leg had not yet come back down to the ground.
When the ball, Dr. Guy and I was talking, when the ball hits the ground before it, does that make it a live ball or the ball skipped up to it?
Okay, I don't know, Tommy.
I don't know what that rule is, but that would be something to look into.
If the punter makes an attempt to run with the ball, then he is considered a live target. But if he makes no motion to run, then then he's got the freedom to kick it.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Ball at the Granger 49-yard line, first and 10. Hands the ball off up to about the 45-yard line, slung forward to around the 43. Number 4, Darryl Matthews, the second, with the carry.
And Darwin Gomez on the tackle also.
2nd and 4. 25-0 Griffin. They've got the ball. 6:52 left to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers right, 1 left. There's Matthews again. He is upended at the 41-yard line. Big number 72, Jaden Thornton. Lots of Thorntons on this team, and every one of them playing really good tonight.
That's right, Michael. The line play has definitely improved.
3rd and 2. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Nelson in the shotgun. Looks like Daniels is in the backfield with him. We got a number 52 for Griffin who doesn't know where he's supposed to be, so Griffin's going to call a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with him. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. Griffin up 25-0. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
I don't have a number 52 on my roster, but he was going right, he was going left. He didn't know where he was supposed to go.
Yeah, he was trying to line up as a tight end, but he doesn't look like the prototypical tight end.
Now he knows where he's supposed to be. He's on the right side.
He is at the third position from the ball, so he is lined up as a tight end.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Nelson will hand the ball off and hit at the 40-yard line and driven back. I don't think that number 22, Daniels, has the first down.
No, he stopped just short. The LaGrange linebacking core, LaQuincy Shepard and Desmond Williams, Dexter Fitzpatrick, all coming in, making the play.
They're going for it. I have not seen a punter out there all game long for Griffin. Makes you wonder if they have one. They're going to go for it.
Or either their kicker's so bad they don't want to chance it.
Nelson's going to give it to Daniels, and he's got the first down to the 40, to the 35, and then drop there. They'll spot him around the 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Handoff off the right tackle side, getting some surge on the offensive line for Griffin. The defensive unit for LaGrange looks like they're a little bit tired.
1st and 10 from the Granger 33. One receiver left, 2 right. Nelson is going to hand the ball off, and just slipping a tackle is King. King was hit there at the line of scrimmage, but able to shed a tackler and get down to the 32.
Darwin Gomez in the backfield had a hold of the running back before he got to the line. Darwin just piggyback rode him into for a couple of yards.
Second and a short 9, long 8. 2 receivers right, 1 left. There's the fake. Nelson's going to throw it, and incomplete. Number 3, Desmond Williams, all in the face of that quarterback.
And just as quarterback let go of the ball, Desmond tipped it with his hand, causing it to fall harmlessly to the ground. 25-0.
Clock stopped, 4:25 to go in the second. Two receivers left, 2 right. Nelson uncorking a long ball, intercepted at the 9-yard line. Granger gets another turnover.
Chris Watson on the interception, playing his receiver way back, and as soon as the quarterback just threw it up for grabs, it looks like the receiver. Yeah, the receiver never turned around to look for it. And, Desmond just up. Was that Desmond with the interception?
No, that was Watson.
Oh, Watson.
15.
That's right.
Chris
Well
Watson
played.
at the 9. Well, excuse me, at the, you got marked as a 4?
At 4.
The 4.
Got on 4-yard line.
1st and 10, Grangers. Smith up the middle to Kendrick.
Cornell.
Up to about the 5.
The fullback blast up the middle, gets a couple of yards. We need to just pound it out of here.
Got to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
And want to burn some clock also.
Smith under center. Ball's loose. Definitely a confused mess there. I do believe Griffin has it. Let's see what the white hat says.
It looks at, hold on, they're piling up.
Yep.
They got it.
Griffin ball.
Never a good exchange there. It was like it just never developed.
Yeah, the quarterback turns around like on a jet sweep, and I think the ball hits a defender, one of the defensive linemen, and it pops loose.
Yeah, they penetrated so fast. He hit the ball inadvertently. I don't think he even saw the ball. I think he just ran into the ball and knocked it loose.
That's right.
They're spotting the ball at the 5-yard line. No, about the 4. 1st and goal for the Bears from the Granger 4-yard line. 3:27 left to go.
Let's knock the ball loose here, defense.
Get another stop. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Nelson, high snap, gets it down. He throws it, and incomplete. A little low throw, well defended. 2nd down.
Yes, he rode his running back up into the line of scrimmage, and when he pulls it, he's got a about a 5-yard out with his tight end, and fortunately he falls harmlessly to the ground.
2nd and goal, 3:22 to go in the 3rd quarter. Nelson takes the snap, hands the ball off, slowed up, he dives for the end zone. Is he in? No, down to the 1-yard line. Number 20, that's King. A little slow getting up, but he does. He was stopped initially.
As the Rangers make a big stop there. 3rd goal.
Dives for the end zone, but doesn't get it. 3rd and goal. Nelson's going to give to King
There we go.
again, and the Grangers are stopping him. Everybody back there just as he gets the ball. 4th down.
Dexter Fitzpatrick. I see Mondarius Beasley getting up off the bottom of the pile.
Now a huge 4th down, because if they score here, then we got a good chance of being in the mercy rule, and the Grangers don't want that. Need a stop.
One big stop right here, fellas.
4th and goal. Nelson takes the snap. Looking. He's just going to throw it. Incomplete! Who is that?
Right.
15 Watson again, knocking the ball to the turf. And the Grangers get the ball
Chris Watson.
Attaboy, Chris Watson. Grangers had a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, but an errant throw way in front of his receiver, maybe because Watson had him covered so well, but it was just off of Watson's fingertips. Another step, Michael, and Watson's running the other way.
1:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. Grangers down 25-0. And with the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 2. Again, got to get out of their own end zone, got to hold on to the ball. Smith's going to hand the ball off. Ooh, maybe a yard loss.
It looks like a 1-yard loss down back to the 1. We faked the jet sweep and handoff. I think it was Cornell that we handed off to. And it was just a mass of humanity.
Got to block. Got to put a hat on a hat. Second down. Trying that left side. Number 7 for the Grangers, Trez Delaney, the speed on that left side, able to get to the 5.
Handoff sweep to the left side. He got outside, but that Griffin defense is just so fast. He turned it into a 3-yard gain, or about a 4-yard gain, whenever it should have been a -2 yards.
Yeah.
Because there were people in the end zone chasing his coattails.
Yeah, I held my breath for a second there.
3rd and 7. Smith under center. Looking, hit, ball's loose. Picked up by Griffin for the touchdown.
He hit it on the blind side, that big old 99.
Yeah, Smith takes the ball from under center, turns to his right, and just as he was fixing to throw, the defensive end from his left side came in and popped him without even him knowing it. He was there.
32 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's now 31-0 Griffin. And I imagine they're going for 2 again.
I'm curious, Michael. We've given up 31 points. However, our defense has, Griffin has started the ball and gotten inside our 20 or started on deep in our territory on at least a half dozen times and have not scored on Although they scored
their
on
first two
odd
drives.
stuff.
Yeah, their first two drives started at the Granger 38 and started at the Granger 20 and didn't get points.
And our red zone defense has done really well. It's just that the touchdowns have come on long plays and odd plays.
That play clock still hadn't started yet. It's taken a long time for the referees to blow the play clock. There it is. And it will be an extra point attempt. High snap, he gets it down, he gets it off, and this time it is
wide to the left.
Good.
No good. 32 seconds left to go. It is 31-0 Griffin. Back after this 1 minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange knows leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, to maintain public safety, and to enhance the quality of life for all residents. I'm asking for your vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at jimthornton.org.
A vote for Jim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton for mayor of LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Griffin causes a fumble in the end zone, able to recover it for the 6 points. It is now 31-0 as the ball falls off the tee. I didn't know the wind had picked up that much there, Tommy, but apparently so. Giving the Granger fans a little more incentive to cheer and cheer loud. There's the kick. And it is picked up about the 23-yard line to cross the 25, but a swarm of Bears swarming over him to the 27.
Well, if it could go wrong, it did go wrong on that kickoff. The ball sailed over our head, and we were able to knock it down, but it's rolling around, just rolling around by itself. It seemed like for eternity before somebody picked it up.
I don't know what's harder to do, catch a ball that high up in the air or trying to field it while it's rolling around, because it ain't round.
It sure isn't.
You'd be having an easier time nailing Jell-O to a tree than picking up a rolling football.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Grangers. Smith will give the ball, and he is dragged down from behind. Got to give credit to number 44, Xavier Frilou, F-R-I-L-O-U-X, catching the Grangers from behind.
Yeah, trying to run the sweep out here to the right side. The Griffin defense just once again swarming all over the place.
That's the end of the third quarter. With your score, 31-0 Griffin. We will have a mercy rule for the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this 1 minute break plus 10 seconds for station identification on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
There's the secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to LaGrange Granger's football on WCJM FM West Point 100.9 The Bull. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy and Mallory Insurance. Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM The Bull.
Granger's with the ball. It's second and 15. Smith's going to actually keep it himself. I thought he had handed it off, but wound up keeping it himself and getting tackled back in the backfield.
Well, the handoff, if it's a read handoff, he should have handed it because his fullback had room to run.
Loss of 3 to the 19, third down. Third and 22 by my math. Granger's trailing 31 to nothing. One receiver to the right side, 2 to the left. Ball was loose on the ground, picked up by Smith, and he has dropped to the 14-yard line, fourth down. We're into the Mercy rule. Any team that is down 30 points or more by the fourth quarter, we go to a running clock. Clock will only stop for charge timeouts or injury timeouts, injuries, penalties, and scores. Which means on the change of possession here with the punts, the clock will keep running. Good snap. Good punt. Going to bounce to the 50, take a Granger roll to the 45, and then down near the 43-yard line.
Good punt.
Where Griffin will start first and 10.
Yeah, the Granger coverage team doing a good job of getting downfield and making the Griffin punt returner just let the ball bounce rather than taking a chance on trying to catch it and maybe fumbling it. I think you're going to see Griffin come into ultra conservative.
Oh yeah, I expect a steady dose of running the ball.
Yeah, these are the backups.
Which one's the quarterback, 4 or 10? Looks like, 12. And he'll hand it off to number 4, who is spun down. He almost went down before, able to keep his feet, try to reverse his field and get to about the 40-yard line. And my apologies again, that's 18. Dershavius Foster, the sophomore, at quarterback now for Griffin.
Robert Thornton, the primary tackler for the Grangers on that stop. Assisted by number 33, Jaquez Smith.
2 receivers left, 2 right. Going to hand the ball off, and the Grangers on the open field tackle, number 21, Vondez Taylor.
A great penetration by the defensive line. The play never had a chance to get started, and once the ball was handed off, I thought he was going to take the handoff.
He's played his heart out tonight.
He's fun to watch. 2 receivers left, 2 right for Griffin on third and long. Foster back to pass. He's going to scramble. He's going to keep it himself across the 40. Looking for the first down marker. Not going to get it.
He lost his helmet.
Tripped up at the 50. As did 21.
Yeah, Vondez lost his helmet too.
He got to come off for a play.
4th down and 7. And are we going to see a punt? Indeed we are. And the timeout's called.
We had 12 men on the field.
Nah, you can't do that. We'll be back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High, Granger Football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Perry Baker, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing, is I want to give them the exceptional care everybody that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HolmesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Back to action as there's the snap, there's the punt, and the Grangers are going to let it roll. It's going to take a Griffin roll down to the 20-yard line, where it is 1st and 10 for LaGrange. No flag, but they run into LaGrange and didn't get a flag either.
I tell you what, Michael, if that's the rule where you can actually run into the kicker like that, we're going to get somebody hurt.
Definitely don't want to see anybody hurt for sure.
That's more than one time tonight that the punter's been knocked down and nothing's been called.
1st and 10 for the Grangers from the 20. Hand off to Miles Johnson, who is stood up by a swarm of Bears for about a yard loss.
You know, the whole game they've let them play pretty loose tonight.
Yep. Both ways.
Yeah, both ways. They've had it. They've kept it consistent. They're letting them play. But that one thing with the punters kind of bothering me, because
you got to protect them. Like Dr. Guy and I was saying, you just got to somehow or another we got to keep them safe.
I mean, even though he does bring his leg back down, let's let him recover.
One receiver to the right side. Cornell Kendrick exploding up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Looked like he had been able to get past that one tackler. He might have had 4, 5, 6 more yards.
Yeah, the linebacker, I can't see his number. Something, is it 39?
49.
49. His name is Tyleek Pate. He's listed as a sophomore, yeah.
One receiver to the right side. Ball's loose on the ground, picked up by Griffin, maybe, yes. Down around the 5-yard line, and that's actually 43. I saw the hair move. 43 is Tim Alford.
A little inside double reverse. When we handed it off the first time, it was okay. The second handoff came as the defensive lineman was running into the running back that was supposed to get the ball from the second running back, if that makes any sense to you. Yeah. But it was a double handoff. But on the second handoff, the defender ran into the exchange and caused the fumble.
Disrupted it.
Trez Delaney just couldn't quite gather it in. It like you say, it just didn't collapsed on him.
Yep. 1st and goal from the 5. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the game. And timeout called by Griffin. Take a 30-second timeout here. 31-0 Griffin. Back in 30 seconds. It's LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
First and goal for the Griffin Bears after the Granger turnover from the 5-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Foster throwing it up for grabs and incomplete. Second down.
Fade route to the receiver over there on the left side. He was lined up on the hash mark and ran to the pylon in the corner of the end zone. The quarterback put it right on the number, and the Griffin wide receiver just couldn't quite come down with it. But well defended by the Grangers.
Foster in the shotgun. Matthews to his right. Going to hand the ball to Matthews, and he slips the tackler and is slung down just short of the goal line. They had him wrapped up back at the 5, but he was able to get to the 1.
He just kept his legs pumping, Michael, and he was dragging 2 or 3 Grangers with him as he was making his way to the goal line. But we had a couple of our secondary guys come up there and knock him down before he got into the end zone.
3rd and goal.
Grangers need a big turnover right here.
Foster takes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get hit.
All right.
And he's going to get dropped at the 4-yard line. 4th down.
A fake to the running back up the middle, and then he pulls it and tries to run it to that left side where he was met by a host of blue jerseys.
Here we go. 4th and goal for the 5. Foster waiting on the snap. There it is, rolling out to his right. Looking for someone to throw to. Nobody there. A flag thrown. And it is intercepted.
We're going to get them on a hold that'll be declined.
And it will be holding against Griffin.
Holding against Griffin, it'll be declined. We had an interception.
Yep.
Like LaQuincy. I think it's Shepard.
You see who intercepted that ball, Cal?
No, I didn't get the number.
Massive humanity for sure.
But he ran it out of the end zone and got tackled on the 1, and that's where they have the ball spotted, is on the 1-yard line of LaGrange.
1:58 to go in the game, and again, this is
Quincy Shepard intercepted that ball and got it out to the 1-yard line.
This is the by my count, the 4th time the Grangers have kept them out of the end zone when the ball was in the red zone.
Our red zone defense has played outstanding.
Yes, they have.
Tonight.
1st and goal. 1st and 10 from the 1.
It's 1st and 99 from the
1. Handoff straight up the middle, gets a couple of yards breathing room. 1:43 left to go. Grangers down 31-0. I imagine LaGrange is just going to be happy to let the clock run. There's the handoff up the middle. This is the time to.
I think we had a fumble on the snap, Michael.
Bears getting good penetration, get in there. Looks like the Grangers have the ball back, I believe. Yep. They're not marking against the Bears, so. The clock keeps running. 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left to go in this contest.
31-0 Griffin. Granger's offense just needs to move the ball out of the end zone, get a 1st down, do everything to keep Griffin from getting the ball back.
Quick handoff up the middle. The Griffin defense stopping them. 4th down. And I imagine they're not going to start the.
That was the last play of the game.
Yeah, I'm about to say they're not going to start the play clock, and they're not. Play clock's still at 25. Game clock's at 20. That's going to be the ball game with your score: Griffin 31 and LaGrange 0. you hate to say this after a Mercer Rule game, but you know what? I saw a lot of improvement out of this Granger team.
A definite improvement over from last week, Michael.
We're going to take a 1 minute break while we wait for the coach to get the handshakes through. At least a 1 minute break, possibly two. Grangers fall 31-0 to Griffin. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. LaGrange knows leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, to maintain public safety, and to enhance the quality of life for all residents. I'm asking for your vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at jimthornton.org.
A vote for Jim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton for mayor of LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Now let's go down to Tommy on the sideline with the coach.
Coach, we find ourselves in a position we're not used to. But take away positives, our red zone defense played their hearts out tonight. And you can hang your hat on that. The punting was a little better. Coach, we just got to dig a little deeper.
This is a work in progress. Defense did a heck of a job tonight. They was put in some bad situations. Offensively, we got to go to work and figure some things out. Kicking game, it got a whole lot better, but we still left some holes. Like you said, we're gonna come back, next week, and we're going to work.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck in practice next week. We'll see you next Friday.
Appreciate it.
31-0 Griffin with the win. We'll be back after this 2 minute break to tell you how we got here. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing is I want to give them the exceptional care. everybody, that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HolmesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
31-0 your final score. Griffin with the win. Let's tell you how we got here. Grangers were trailing 19-0 in the second half, and I've always been told the first drive of the third quarter is usually the most important because that really sets the tone for the rest of the game. Griffin starting at their own 34-yard line. They get all the way down to the Granger 1-yard line in 7 plays, 4 first downs, and a 1-yard touchdown catch by Westmoreland gives Griffin a 25-0 lead. Now, on the 2-point conversion, Vondez Taylor had an interception, ran it all the way back to midfield, but it was for naught because he didn't score, and they wound up having to kick the ball off like a normal kickoff. Grangers go 4-0, 3 and out, punt the ball away. Griffin then gets down to the 32-yard line when Chad Watson intercepted the pass, and the Grangers got the ball at their own 4-yard line, and but then LaGrange turns the ball over in return, giving Griffin the ball at the 4-yard line, but turn the ball over on downs. The Granger defense stiffens up, so they start at their own 2-yard line, but can't get out of the shadow of that goalpost. 3 plays later, fumble the ball in the end zone. Griffin covers it for the touchdown, and they're up 31-0. Two teams exchange punts, the two teams exchange turnovers, and that is your final score. 31-0, LaGrange falling to Griffin, and now go 0-3. We'll be back after this 3-minute break and get some post-game comments from Cal and Tommy after this 3-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. LaGrange knows leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, to maintain public safety, and to enhance the quality of life for all residents. I'm asking for your vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at jimthornton.org.
A vote for Jim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton for mayor of LaGrange. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing. Is I want to give them the exceptional care. Everybody, that comes in here, that we care about them, and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HolmesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Back again here at Callaway Stadium. The Grangers fall 31-0 to Griffin. And to be honest, that was the loss wasn't a surprise. Griffin's a top 10 ranked team. They're a good team in 5A. So let's take nothing away from the Griffin Bears. They're a good team. The second time we saw that quarterback, what was his name? Nelson. Hopefully that'll be the last time we see him. Yes, he's a senior. Good. They're a talented team. Let's make no mistake about it. But this is going to sound stupid to someone who's just now tuning in. 31-0 loss. LaGrange hadn't scored a point yet this regular season. But they didn't look, especially the defense, did not look that bad against a really good team.
What they were put up against, it's amazing that they were. Our red zone defense was really good tonight. The effort was there. A couple breakdowns in coverage on long pass plays. A couple of turnovers deep in there were. It just wasn't in the cards.
Griffin, LaGrange caused a fumble on Griffin and got the ball at their own 5-yard line. LaGrange caused Griffin to turn the ball over on downs to get the ball at their own 11-yard line. And then we look in the second half, the Grangers intercepted a pass but had to start at their own 4. They recover, they make them turn the ball over on downs again but start at their own 2. The Granger defense inside the red zone did a fantastic job, but unfortunately for the offense, they had to start deep in their own territory 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, the harder it seems like the harder you try, the behinder you get. The effort is there. The breaks are kind of going against us right now, but this week I didn't see that letdown.
Right.
After the first couple of touchdowns, what was it? 41-0 at halftime last week.
Yep.
And this week, we have just about a break happen tonight, but it did not get us down. And the turnovers that the turnover on downs, the fumble recovery, and the intercepted pass, that it shows a definite improvement since last week.
If it wasn't for this defense, let's assume that they don't get extra points because they really hadn't all night long. It would have been 55-0 if it weren't for the defense. That is a foundation to build on, Tommy.
It really is. And coaches are coaching as hard as I've seen them in several years, and the kids are young. They're making some mistakes out there, and they're getting beat by some bigger, older, wiser players on the other side. But this is where we just got to circle the wagons and hold our heads high and get through this. And it will get better. It will definitely get better. We didn't get anybody hurt significantly tonight. We had a huge number that were on the sideline. Hopefully they'll be back in the next game or two.
Yeah.
And once we bottom out on this thing, I think we'll just see a good, steady climb out of it. And it's just going to take the whole Granger Nation to pull this thing through. I'm talking about the fans, the coaches, the band is doing their play. Everybody got to get on the same page, not point no fingers at anybody, and just get it done.
It's not a far trip to East Coweta. It's right up I-85. I'd love to see a huge crowd make that trip up there. We saw a huge crowd at Heard County for the scrimmage. I'd love to see just as many folks make it up there to East Coweta. The Grangers now look to play them next week. The good news is they've got a new head coach. I'm glad. I'm glad Steve Pardue is not the head coach up there anymore.
That's so
the bad news is they're still a 6A school.
They're still a big school,
and they've still got some big players. But we'll worry about that next time. We'll let the team look at the game film, and then look ahead.
Did that big running back graduate last year?
I hope so. I hope so. Gentlemen, thanks. Good work today. We're going to take a break, and we'll wrap it up after this 3-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. To take a step in the right direction, contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
The joy of coming into work in the pharmacy every day is to interact with the patients, get a feel for them, understand them, love them. First of all, you got to love your patients. You got to love people. That's what we do. And as a person and as a business, that's my thing. Is I want to give them the exceptional care. Everybody that comes in here, that we care about them and that they feel like this is home to them when they get their medicine.
HomesPharmacy.com in LaGrange and Hamilton. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to LaGrange Granger football on 100.9 WCJM, The Bull.
Griffin 31, LaGrange nothing. Here at Callaway Stadium, LaGrange now looks ahead to East Coweta. Let's take a quick look at some scores around the state. It is Bleckley County defeating Troitland 51-12. It is Evans leading Laney 21-0. That's a halftime score. Let's see what else we've got. Harlem defeating Warren County 48-16. That's the final. Wayne County leading Valdosta 20-10. Halftime scores late last week have. And, this app is changing up on me. Telfair County and Bacon County tied at 14 at the half is the latest score we have there. Brunswick leading Cook 6-0. And halftime score, Eagles Landing leading Houston County 10-7. My own personal bias, I hope Eagles Landing beats the stew out of them. And halftime score, north side of Columbus leading Spencer 14-0 at Kinnett Stadium. Don't forget, you can join Coach Diallo Burks for the Coach's Corner. That's Monday night at 8 o'clock on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9, and AM 1240. It'll be live from Johnny's New York Style Pizza over on Lafayette Parkway across from the mall in LaGrange. That's going to do it from Callaway Stadium. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We could have got you a better result, though. Once again, your final score, it is 31-0 Griffin with the win over the Grangers. The Grangers drop to 0-3, while Griffin improves to 2-0. Join us next Friday night as the Grangers travel up I-85 to face the East Coweta Indians. Come join us. Love to see a big crowd over there cheering on the Grangers. Airtime is 7 o'clock with the 7:30 kickoff. Granger Football is a production of Eagles Nest Incorporated. Our on-site producer is Tucker Browning. Studio board operators are Taylor Sears and Charles C. Necrelli. From our broadcast partners, Cal Hires and Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan saying so long from Callaway Stadium. This has been LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagles Sports Network.
You've been listening to LaGrange Granger Football on 100.9 WCJM The Bull. Granger Football has been brought to you by Holmes Pharmacy, Mallory Insurance, Remax Results Agents Rob and Joel Upchurch, Will Star West Georgia Medical, and Emory Southern Orthopedics.